I thought our defense set the tone for this game. We defended, we rebounded, we really challenged our team because Wake Forest did a great job of not allowing offensive rebounds, but also getting offensive rebounds. And I thought we did a really good job on Childress. I watched a ton of film on him, and he reminded me of a guy named Scotty Reynolds that I coached at Villanova. Very shifty, very crafty, but finds ways to produce points for himself and his team. And then I thought the sophomore, obviously Mike Watkins, we'll talk about him, but I thought the sophomores really stepped up, MJ and Brock. MJ's been pretty consistent, but I was proud of Brock. He's been a little down, and he really responded after New York, and that's what you want to see. You want to see a young man learn from 2 games and then come back and really ignite a run.
Pat, how important were the last 3 or so minutes of the first half? Because you had all those backup players in there, and what does that say about your depth?
You know what, Mark? I just said it to Steve Jones and Dick Girardi. I thought that last 4 minutes of the first half really set the tone going into the second half. Lamar's on the bench, Jamari's on the bench, Mike was in and out, and I thought John and Seth Lundy and Curtis and Brock and MJ, obviously, I thought they really held down the fort. Not even held down the fort, but increased the lead. I mean, to see that. Now, we did that at Syracuse as well. Seth Lundy's playing some good basketball right now. So it's nice to see that we can go deep into our bench and guys are producing.
And with Miles, how do you handle that situation where he's kind of struggling and it looked like it caused him to commit a few turnovers? Do you have to be patient? What was your strategy in the second half?
I was trying to get him one. I wanted him to see the ball go through the basket because he's not shooting poorly in practice. So he's just got to keep shooting, shoot the next one like it's the first one. And just it's right here now. It's in between the ears. His form is perfect, and his confidence. We just got to get his confidence going. He's got to see one go through the basket. That was my goal, especially in the last 8 minutes there, to try to get him one. And it just didn't find it. But he can't compound the problem. He can't allow it to affect his defense and rebounding. And he has leadership ability, so he can't let that affect that either.
You guys took a double-digit lead pretty early. And then it seemed like things offensively, maybe a few more turnovers than you had. How do you balance, wanting them to use their athleticism and the high-flying stuff versus getting sloppy?
Yeah, and I talked to him about that. This is no time for hero or sloppiness. Be simple and solid. I want us to use our speed, and we play really fast. And we're going to have turnovers when you play fast. It is what it is. We're not playing like a Wisconsin or Michigan with Beeline where they have, single-digit turnovers. We're going to have some turnovers. As long as we keep it around 12, I think we're in a great shape. We're not giving too many live ball. But I agree with you. We have to take care of the ball. We can't have back-to-back turnovers and things like that. That just ignites a run by the other team.
Pat, all 4 of your last 4 opponents were ranked in the top 100 according to Ken Palm. How does that help you guys going into a matchup Saturday against an Ohio State team that just beat North Carolina on the road by 25?
Yeah, Ohio State's a great team. I'm going to enjoy this one first. But, I think our schedule has set us up. I think we're getting ourselves mentally and physically prepared to play these couple Big Ten games that are coming up here. And, again, it's going to be a great litmus test of where we are and what we have to work on when you're playing a top 5 team like Ohio State. And I think Maryland's in the top 10. But, we'll see where we are.
Pat, at this point in the season now, you've gotten to see the team play a good amount of basketball. What would you say the identity overall of this team is so far?
I like to think it's always defending and rebounding. And, you're going to see incredible speed out there. I think everybody's noticing that. So I think we're a team that's sharing the ball, although we didn't have more assists than turnovers tonight. But typically we've been doing that. We've been sharing the ball a lot. So defend and rebound, that's who we are. That's what we're going to hang our hat on. And on the offensive end, a team that has incredible speed and athleticism that can play, 10 guys.
It seems like Isaiah is knocking off the rust each and every game. Are you getting more and more out of him that you kind of expected?
Yeah, like I said, in New York, against the zone, against Syracuse, I felt like he was blaming himself for Ole Miss which there was a million possessions, and he shouldn't have done that. That's what a good of a kid he is, the type of character he has. But I thought, the Yale game, this game, that's the type of production we need from him. He's got a great mid-range. He's got incredible burst. He's super athletic, and it was nice to see him get a real good in-rhythm 3-down from the top of the key. I think that's going to help his confidence.
Pat, we touched on the run with some of the backups in at the end of the first half, but are some of those guys helping you in other areas of the game, and if so, where did you see that impact tonight?
The guys off the bench?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, the guys off the bench compete against the starters every single day. So I get furious when the starting team doesn't win every drill or every end of game situation or every segment. But that just tells you how good our second team is. I mean, it really, you could start 7 or 8 guys right now. So I shouldn't say second team, first team, because we got guys that can really play. But look, the way Brock is coming in with great energy, Curtis Jones is instant offense for us. Seth Lundy's playing, man, with incredible confidence. The way he played at Syracuse tonight, he's big, strong, physical. He's got a Big Ten body. And John Herrera is, the hen, the mother hen. He's covering up all our mistakes because he's so solid and he communicates the whole time. Anything else? Because I got to go to bed. This is way too late. I had to have a coffee around 8:30. See you guys. Yep.